Hi everyone, this is Dr. Love here. Welcome back. You decided to join me again. I'm glad you're back. I know biostatistics is not an easy class. I hate to break the news to you, and I know you're hoping that maybe it's a myth, but it is an anxiety-provoking class, especially since I'm asking you to use a software called SPSS. The good news is SPSS is very friendly compared to some of the other statistical analysis out there, such as SAS, Stata. There's also R that's on the market as well, and they are a little bit harder to utilize than SPSS. So hang in there, give yourself a chance to learn this new software. And like I said, a lot of it is point and click. And the point of this class this term is for you to understand the major concepts. So, what are we doing next? We're going to use SPSS to run descriptive statistics. By now, you probably read your textbook and learned about what biostatistics is, as well as what descriptive statistics may be. As the term descriptive statistics, it's very informative. You're going to describe the data utilizing central tendencies and also dispersions that you've seen in the textbook. So what we're going to do here is use the data that you use for homework 1. You're going to go into raw data, data view, so click on the file that has your homework 1 data that we worked on in the last video. You're going to find this on SPSS menu that pops up. Now you're going to have a SPSS file as opposed to when you first opened up SPSS. And you're going to analyze the data by using descriptive statistics. And then you're going to see what an output looks like on SPSS. So you guys ready? Okay, so using the computer, remember this data set that we talked about. It's same from homework 1, and you have entered all the data going into data view as well as going into data variable to define all your variables. So it is more descriptive when you do the outputs. So what are you going to be doing? There's always various different options when you run different kind of analysis in SPSS. So in this case, for descriptive analysis, you go to the top menu and go into Analyze, and the drop-down menu will come up, and as you can see, descriptive statistics, and then you click on descriptives. You go click on that, and you'll have a pop-up menu. You're going to move the variables that you want to see a descriptive statistics for, click on options, and another pop-up menu will come up. In this case, you want to make sure that mean, standard deviation, variance range, minimum and maximums are all selected here. And you have to click on OK. Once you click on all of that, you're going to notice that age, height, weight, and the N, which is the sample size, the range, minimum, maximum, sum, mean, standard deviation, and variances will pop up. And this is what it would look like. Okay, the top is the syntax. So in the olden days, we actually had to type out the syntax. And sometimes it's easier if you're working with large data sets to just run the statistics through SPSS syntax. And then the output is this separate file that pops up when you click on descriptive analysis. The key thing here is you want to copy and paste this output because you want to put it in your Word file. Okay, and the important thing is you want to copy and paste and put this output according to each of the corresponding questions in the homework you'll see throughout the term. Okay, the option 2. What is option 2? Well, you could still run descriptive statistics by going to Analyze, Descriptive Statistics, and go to Frequency. Another pop-up menu will come up, and you're going to select variables of interest that you have done. you're going to select Statistics and make sure that you click on Central Tendencies and Dispersions are clicked, as you can see right here. So the output looks a little bit more comprehensive than what you saw in the other output. And you can see the mean, median, mode. Those are all central tendencies. And then standard deviation, variance are the dispersions or the spread in the data. And then you could see the range, minimum and maximum. And once again, the syntax is cut off here, but you'll notice that later. Also, there's a frequency table that will come up in this option too. Well, they'll tell you, like sex, for instance, where you were coding 1 for female, 2 for male. And you can notice the frequencies here. And you see the different layouts. So to summarize, what we're going to do is we're going to run the basic descriptive statistics to see what your data is telling you. How do you describe the data? And this is another great way to visually and also